Pozzard, Oliver Wilkes, Danny Russell and Mark Moxon are the subs. Your Saints side for this evening just come out resplendent in the new kit, sponsored by St Helens Glass. Paul H is in at fullback, Chris Smith, Tony Stewart, Sean Hoppy and Steve Hall. Scott Barrow and Sean Long make up the half-back pairing, with Sonny Nicol, John Hamilton and Gareth Price in the front row. Brian and Harry, Ferretti Tuilangi, John Stankovic at loose forward. On the bench, Tim Yonkers, Mark Edmondson, Andy Leatham and Mike Bennett. A youngster about 19 years of age, a prolific second row or loose forward. Your referee is Nick Oddy. The former Sheffield Eagles coach was chosen to lead the combined outfit over former Huddersfield coach Mal Reilly. He's a wily old campaigner, is John Keir, and he was courted by the Saints, wasn't he, before the Ellery Hanley appointments, I think. Anyway, with Micron Video again for the 2000 season, Super League 5. Pre-season friendly tonight, obviously. Thanks for joining us. You're with Ron Hoof, bringing you all the action. Andy, on camera, affectionately known as Reg, and away we go. The Giants take it. And Saints with many first teamers out. Obviously a much changed side that played Melbourne Storm and the Huddersfield Sheffield Giants, obviously, that beat Leeds on their own mid in last Friday. But Danny Russell, former captain of the Huddersfield Giants, but now the combined outfit. Well, that wasn't a correct play of the ball, and Mr. Oddy from Halifax moves in quickly, penalising the Saints. An infringement at the marker position. And John Keir, ably assisted by the former Saint, Phil Beavers. Nice to see Phil again, and obviously been here quite a while now, hasn't he? 84 he came here with the Malmaninga. He liked the place so much he stopped. Richard Marshall drives it up, solid tackling again there. Good play. Jean Namu moves it over to the left. Saints line up quickly, and the Giants drive it in well. Russell moves it to the left. Namu again, chips it through. Loose ball. The Giants in for a try. 1 minute, 35 seconds, I make it. A try for the Giants after Namu had chipped it through. Just not sure who's actually scored. Savatabua is the man credited with the try. Good play by the Giants. Namu heavily involved.
And first look for the Giants, number 4, Marcel Savatabua.
Heavily involved there, Namu, as the playmaker. Moved it over to the left for the second time, then dabbed it through. Saints couldn't hold it, and Savatabua went in. Short range, touchdown. Saints weren't organised, and they trail now by 4 points to 0. Best possible start that the Eagles, I was just going to say, the Giants could have.
On the conversion for the Giants, number 2, Chris Thorman.
Chris Thorman pops the extras over, and the Giants take a 6 points to 0 lead. Early points on the board. No panic just as yet. Reverse angle kick, well taken on the run on the far flank. The Giants driving it forward. Russell once again. Then the runners come through. Solid tackling in there. Brian Henare. Scott Barrow. Was that involved again? It was, and it looks as though he's taken a bit of a knock, is he? It just looked as he come back into play. John Hamilton, nice to see John in the starting lineup once again. Had quite a few good games. Oh dear me. Very lax there at the back there. Aitchison and Hall just letting the ball bounce. Nearly cost them dearly. Saints try to spread it. The Giants come in. Saints move it out. Chris Smith slips it over there to the right. I'm saying Chris Smith, I beg your pardon. Freddie Tuilangi, thinking of last scene, just got sight of the number. Wasn't paying attention to the player, just looked at the number. I do beg your pardon. Loose ball tidied up by Scott Barrow. He brings it out to the Tony Stewart. Back to Scott Barrow. Just losing control of the ball. And Crowther, is it? No, it's Lavelle. Carl Lavelle, just a little bit of jiggery-pokery. Got to get back in the swing of it, haven't we? Dale Lawton, the captain, takes the ball up. Danny Russell attacked in half-back again. Chris Molyneux, he takes the ball up now, and the Giants are making headway. Clinch, Jeff Hardy, Lavelle, Johnny Lawless starts away from the acting half-back position. Brilliant play by Lawless to Clinch, moves it left to Namu, and Namu through the gap. Can he get over the whitewash? He's perilously close. Once again the Saints defence there being tested. It's going to have to tighten up, isn't it? Oh, that looked a hint of obstruction there, surely. But the ball knocked forward. Once again, Hardy and Clinch. Namu heavily involved there. Running the Saints ride ragged, but what a brilliant run from the hooker, Johnny Lawless. A darting run. Took it well, arced around, went in front of the sticks. Now it's Chris Smith. Bounce to the earth. Well, Morley not to play the ball. The Saints Speckies don't like it. Strong run by Hall. Stewart at dummy half. The Giants moving up quickly. And they're going to do it, aren't they? Well, all in front of the referee. Dear me. They're going to do it as long as they get away with it. Tuilangi! Big strong runner. 10 metres short of the halfway. Morley at the play the ball. Jeff Hardy, is it that comes in? No, it's Savatabua, the try scorer. And Sean Long finds touch on the halfway. 7 minutes gone, 6 points to 0 in favour of the visitors, the Huddersfield Sheffield Giants. Price taking the ball up. Aitchison linking up with the back line. Long changes the point of attack. Slips it to Barrow. Inside. Good strong run. Stankovic's the man there in the loose forward berth. Well, Sean Long couldn't take it. Juggled with it and lost control. Once again now the Giants. Let's hope the Saints can settle down. Many regular names missing from tonight's lineup. Oh, that's good tackling there by the Saints. And it's got to be, hasn't it? Got to get back in the swing. Obviously 44 points to 60 feet by the Melbourne Storm, the World Club Challenge. And we always talk, well, last season obviously in our local game, domestic game, we thought our game was fast, but my word, that Melbourne Storm, didn't they motor? They certainly deserved the win. Far better side on the day than the Saints. I didn't think Saints had played all that badly, but there was definitely a difference, obviously, in class. And I thought the Melbourne Storm might have been a bit rusty. How wrong can you be? Tuilangi unloads the ball. Saints keep it alive. John Keir will have his side fired up. Sonny Nicol. Oh, good break by Nicol. Keeps the legs pumping. Hamilton attacked in hard. Long sees that gap. The Giants didn't take the dummy. Saints bring it left. Scott Barrow, lovely ball to Henare. Looks lean and mean, this New Zealander, doesn't he? Long puts a testing kick, crossfield kick. The ball still loose, Saints come up with it. Turn it inside, it was knocked forward by a Huddersfield player. Huddersfield-Sheffield player. Slight drizzle coming down. Make the handling a little bit awkward. Adam feed at this scrum to the Saints. Ideal platform to build up, to get points back on the board. They bring it centre field. Barrow, Hoppy. Sean Hoppy, well taken, well. Marlander again by Lovell. Now with Hall. But there's some solid tackling there by the Giants. They move in, they do the business, and they get back in line. They're still encroaching, but the referee's letting them do it, and Stankovic unloads there to Ilangi in the centre three-quarter berth. But the tackling is held firm. Can the Saints find a way through? Barrow, good ball there, good hands, Stewart, Saints must be in. Oh, they're not. I thought Stewart was going to, well taken in the end. Good tackling by the Giants. I thought Stewart was going to go in on his own, and I think if he had kept hold of the ball, I think he would have gone in on his own. But he gave it to Hall. He thought he drew the men enough to slip it out to Steve Hall. But that's good, solid tackling there by the Giants. You can't fault that, can you? Great stuff. They've certainly got that little bit of purpose about them, haven't they? We know they was down at the bottom of the league, the Huddersfield club anyway, and obviously Sheffield, they've never done so bad, have they? Always a difficult side to beat on their own midding with the Eagles. But now a combined outfit, and obviously in another team in the Super League with the Hull and Gateshead side, which is just being known as Hull FC. Coached by Sean McRae, the former coach here at St Helens. Lomax. Well, the ball's loose. Henare comes up with it. The ball's been knocked forward. Which way is it going to be? Adam feed to the Giants. Well, I don't know where he comes up with that. It didn't look as though Henare had knocked on. But there we go. It's all part of the script, and it just get us in the mood for doing a bit of moaning and groaning. Calling the referee, nothing changes, does it? Probably been calling the referee since 1895, not as I remember, contrary to all reports. Sovatabua unloads the ball there. That Crowther. Saints penalised for offside. Well, that's rich, isn't it? My word. Clinch finds touch, 20 metres from the Saints line. Lawton takes the ball up, drives it in. Saints defence going to be tested once again. Now the other prop, Molyneux. He comes driving forward. Good yardage there. Now these halfbacks, Clinch and Namu, and Hardy there, obviously. The full-back linking up there. Paul Riley. And some say tomatoes and some say tomatoes, but Clinch. Namu. Lomax. Inside to Sovatabua. Sovatabua, the big Fijian, drives again. Oh, that's good play there by the Giants. Shielding the ball, watching the runner come in and trying to squeeze in, but great defence by the Saints this time. That's a knock-on. No danger about that. And the referee quickly in, and Clinch, well, he went back a few yards there, didn't he? He certainly got clattered. Chris Smith off the wing, looking to make headway. You can usually guarantee him breaking at least the first tackle. Relieving the pressure there. Oh, well, big cheers as the Giants are penalised for offside. And quite a poor crowd here this evening for this pre-season friendly. We've got to get back in the swing, but a lot of people obviously not turned out. Henare. Sean Long in a bit of space. Stewart puts the rally down, turns the ball back inside. Clinch is there. Clinch lets go and he's forced into touch. That's going to be head and feet to the Saints. That's gone in off a Huddersfield player. Huddersfield, Sheffield player. And that's the way the referee's given it, and that's right. Good play by Stewart again. Tried to draw the man. Saw he was going in touch. Put it back inside. Clinch came up with it and was forced into touch. Stanwell there, just the Saints kit man. He's the kit man for the England squad, along with John Kay there. We know Stan is a good man and very fit for his age. Saints losing the possession. And the Eagles, the Giants, I beg your pardon. It's going to be hard, this, getting used to this, isn't it? Huddersfield, Sheffield Giants. But obviously, as I say, it's drizzling. The ball's going to be very slippy. Same for both sides, and obviously that's why that loss of possession early on. Hoppy. Gareth Price. Once again the Saints moving with Stankovic. Offers the ball, the dummy. Tuilangi was the runner inside. The Giants didn't take it. 10 metres from the Giants line. All in front of the referee again, and he's not pegged them. Short ball, Henare. Last one of the sequence. 6 points, well, stuck hold of it. It went back. What the referee's ruled a knock on. Obviously, well, he did lose control of it. Didn't catch it before it hit the floor. And the referee hadn't seen it. The touch judge on our side here, the popular side, he gave the nod. Clinch attacked in half. The Giants move it to the left. Lomax coming through. Now Lawless, darting run. Good scampering run, there's no danger about that. Excellent competitor. "17 minutes on the clock. Aitchison gets the long kick downfield. And Clinch got clattered there. You've got to give these scrum halves some attention. Let them know that they're not coming through here again. Stewart. Johnny Hamilton. Acting half, brings it on the blind side. Henare again. That's a big hit. Cries here for that tackle by Lovell, but my view, it was round the chest there. Hard, there was 2 and 3 men in there. You can't fault the tackling. Plenty of commitment. Last one of the sequence. Saints are playing the power play. Long, into Hall. Hall up the wing, hands the man off. Hall going for the corner. That should be the turnover. Saints put it on the power play. But good running there, Hall. Whether he knew it was the last tackle or not, I don't know. Long was on the inside. Blindside ploy. Loose ball, Hall takes it. He'll have to get up, otherwise it'd be a voluntary tackle. Now, he's tackled now. Saints to put the pressure on. Move it over to the right. Stankovic, good ball there from Aitchison. Stankovic unloads it. Saints keeps the ball moving. Tuilangi within a whisker. Saints move it quickly, overlap here on the left. Sean Long, he turns it inside. Henare! 5 metres short. Good defence by the Giants. Long again, a speculator. Aitchison licked it up. Turns it back inside. Tuilangi! Just taken. Good tackle. Lomax, the man that completes the tackle. Barrow. Price for the line. Takes the men over. He's on his back. Has he touched it down? He's held up on his back. It'll be a 10-metre scrum. Saints head and feed. Obviously, Huddersfield, as we know, awarded Super League status 1998 when Paris folded, and Sheffield have been in existence since about 1984. They was going to have to look for a new home this season with the Sheffield Eagles. Anyway, the merger came on, and that's why we're here tonight. But Saints move it over. Sean Hoppy slips it out to Chris Smith. Oh, good play by Smith. The touch judge says that's a try. He's gone in the position, and Mr. Oddy points to the spot. Did well there, Chris Smith. You can always rely on Jake to squeeze in at the tightest of spaces, and he did well there. 20 minutes gone. Saints bring it back to 6 points to 4. Chris Smith in at the corner, well played. Good movement. The Saints moved it crossfield, well taken by Hoppy. Hoppy held it on, held on to it till the nth degree, slipped it to Smith, and he's good in tight situations, is Chris Smith. Squaws into the corner. 6-4. Sean Long looking to level the scores up. Strikes it well, doesn't look bad. Is it faded? It has, it's faded. Nick Fozzard coming on for the Giants. (6-4) the score. So Fozzard on, probably be many interchanges tonight. Whether it's worth noting them or not, I don't know. But it's Molyneux that's come off. Price. Usually used obviously on the subs bench, operating at prop forward today. Sonny Nicol as the other prop. Playing some of his best rugby, in my opinion, Sonny Nicol. Good run there. Well, the tackle not completed. Well, the referee says it was. Obviously, the ball carrying arm, the forearm must have touched the ground. That's the decision. Smith just got up and got on with it. And the Giants awarded a penalty. Thorman finds touch. Got 30 metres out. And Fozzard, big, raw-bone forward, former Leeds player. Direct runner. The Giants, they lead by 2, 6 points to 4. Jeff Hardy brought out to retirement. Slipped the ball inside to Lovell. Or Lovell, whichever way he prefers. Clinch, drop off ball. Price in at the tackle. Lawless. Namu tries to grubber it through. Saints come up with it. Tuilangi. Quickly picked it up.
Giant substitution, Chris Molyneux leaving the field, replaced by 16 Nick Fossard.
Well, the flop there on the far side. And all in front of the referee again. Now the Giants. And another flop. Dear me, well that's 2 on the trot. Should have left him. See if he could have got another one and a 3 in a row and a bonus point. Andy Leatham, Gripper Leatham on for Price. After 24 minutes.
And the same substitution, 27 Gareth Price leaving the field, replaced by number 29 Andy Leatham.
So Andy Leatham right in the action. Another player that had made his mark in the first team a couple of seasons ago and through injury, forced out and never regained the position. Only a youngster is Gripper. Had a trial with Warrington, or a loan period with Warrington I should say. Sean Long brings the ball over, now it's Tony Stewart. Runs stronger Stewart. Just couldn't squeeze it out, good tackling there by the Giants. Sean Long turns it inside, Sonny Nicol. Wants some of these forwards running onto it at pace. The last one of the sequence. Long dabs it through. Chris Smith was chasing it, that's going to be a knock forward. Knocked by Savatabua. He knocked it dead. Good harrying run there. Sean Long with a lovely astute chip kick through, and Chris Smith come and chase it and forced Savatabua to knock the ball dead. "25 minutes gone. The Giants lead 6 points to 4. Andy Leatham. Centre field. 30 metres out. Johnny Hamilton, darting run, typical of Johnny Hamilton. Well, wanted to get up and play it. The Giant player pulled him down. Inside ball to Hanari. Runs strong, 10 metres short now. Hamilton again. Leatham, Long. Moves it over to Stankovic. Turns it back inside. Sean Long again backing up to keep the ball alive. It's Chris Smith. Comes crossfield. Lets it go to Andy Leatham. Leatham has to take the tackle. Saints are throwing the ball about, but the defence is tight by the Giants. Tuilangi, no way through for him. Aitchison linking up, looking for the overlap here. Aitchison, dummies back. Now we try and straighten up. Back to square one. Last one of the sequence. It'll go to Long again. Reverse angle kick. Come off a Giants player. The second rower, Richard Marshall, former Halifax player, and bounced up. Fossard now brings it away. Savatabua just 20 metres from his own line. Mr. Roddy penalising the Saints, pushing at the play of the ball. Quite a cool evening here at Nosey Road. Perhaps that's why they've stopped in. Come as get to the season. I mean, they're no duffers, this Huddersfield Sheffield Giants side, because they've had about 3 or 4 friendly games. They just got beat at Halifax. They beat Leeds last week. I don't know whether it was Bradford they played the other, but they're certainly getting their act together, and they look quite sharp. Influential half-back pair in Namu and Clinch. And Saints missing many of the big names. Newlove, Sullivan, Cunningham, to name but 3. And now Mike Bennett coming on. And Tuilangi comes off after 28 minutes.
And same substitution, number 14 Freddie Tuilangi leaving the field, replaced by number 30 Mike Bennett.
Saints put the ball upfield. Stewart chases it. The man finally brought down. But Mike Bennett on for his debut. not as it'll count in the stats with it only being a friendly, but about 19 years of age he is. The second rower all loose forward, come up through the Alliance and the Academy. Yeah, the Academy and the Alliance. And he's a big lad, I'll tell you. Just had a chat to him before, and he's there in at the tackle. And these youngsters that are making their way through, obviously they get a chance by Ellery Hanley to show what they can do. And obviously they're grabbing for places, aren't they? Clinch. Deep kick. Chris Smith will have to play it. He does. Taken down in the field of play. Aitchison tacked in half back. And let's see the big full back drive it forward, which he does. Oh dear me! Bennett come through and nearly took a haymaker there. My word! Nickel now driving it up, pumping the iron there, pumping the legs. And Sean Long offers it inside to Henare. But the tackling been tremendous there. Both sides obviously doing the biz. Long puts it downfield. Paul Riley takes it. Long, the first man in, and completes the tackle. Super play by Sean Long. Bennett up there as well, obviously getting through the work. Defence is the name of the game, and certainly Saints will have to tighten up on defence. Savatabua trying to wind his way through. Well, Saints encroached there in front of referee Oddy, but he's never bothered all night, so why should he start now? Clinch offers the ball inside. The Giants are running it. It's the last one of the sequence. Will it go to Clinch for the positional kick-in? No, they've took it left. Namu that put it downfield then. Over to Chris... I'm saying Chris Smith. Aitchison. Solid run. Was Chris Smith that brought that ball in. Now it's with Steve Hall. Oh, the touch judge is giving a knock on. Dear me. Oh, he's joking. Hall there couldn't get up to play the ball. And the touch judge said he knocked the ball forward. Clinch, Namu, offers it, takes the ball over to the left. Saints have got to move in and get him down. Get tackling in 2s and 3s. Hoppy actually gets to him there. Scott Barrett marks up at the back. Bennett and Nickel. Now it's Lomax, running strong and hard, and that's what they've got to do, these lads. Run onto the ball. It takes a hell of a lot of pulling down when they're full pelt. Jeff Hardy holds it up. Lovell comes through. Henare clatters him. Lawless at dummy half. Clinch with the loop movement there. Good break by the Giants. Support on the inside of that's great tackling. Super tackling there, and the ball in touch to boot. Excellent tackling on that far side after I think it was Riley that had linked up from the full-back position. My word, that was a good try-saving tackle, wasn't it just? Yonkers going to be introduced now. Well, not just yet. Scrum down, head and feed to the Saints. Chris Smith coming in again. Got through an amount of work tonight. Overlap here. He gives it all. Can he put the welly down? He hands one off. It's Sean Long on the inside, but he couldn't squeeze it past him. There was a Giant in between. But now it's Tony Stewart, and he's looked hungry tonight, hasn't he? Saints now running it up, moving it over to the right wing. Barrow just holds it. gives it to Bennett. Bennett runs, and he's forced into touch on the far side.
And your attention please, we have a call for the owner of a dark blue Vauxhall Cavalier, registration number N478L1.
Nickel comes off, and Tim Yonkers on.
N478L1. So please attend to your vehicle currently parked behind the main stand. Thank you.
So Yonkers on now for Sonny Nickel. Slips into the second row there, head and feet to the Giants. Hardy, wily campaigner, looking to squeeze it out. Six close him down. Yonkers the man with the tackle, Lawless. Well, crossing there, dear me, took the player out. Didn't release the ball, but Thorman attacked in half. The Giants now move it left. They're down to 12 men. An injured player there just receiving treatment in the 20-metre area. Sovatabua slips the ball out on the far side to Crowther. He in turn puts it along the line. Now they're back to the full complement. Fozzard looking to squeeze it out. Saints have got a clamping man on ball. And Yonkers did that. Stewart came in and just tripped up. Clinch well taken by Hall, puts the ball out. The ball was knocked forward, surely. The referee says it was back. It's with Thorman. Back to Hardy. Hardy puts it downfield, bounces infield, and then into touch. Head and feet to the Saints at the scrum. Just getting a little bit scrappy now, with 5 minutes to go in this first half. The Eagles, the Giants, I beg your pardon, leading by 6 points to 4. Long to feed. Stewart just receiving some treatment. Saints have the ball, and it's Bennett. Not unfazed, this lad. Only knows one way to go. Well, Morley let the play the ball. The Giants penalised this time as Bennett couldn't play it. Sean Long with the penalty award. Finds touch on the halfway line. Stankovic operating in the loose forward berth. Sculthorpe out. Obviously Chris Joint out, had a bad bout of flu. And that's 5, just as we've named regular first teamers. But these lads, they've all got to be heard. They're all vying for a place, aren't they? Yonkers. Hamilton. Barrow. Good ball out. One player uses a dummy runner there, last one of the sequence. Saints will bring it back centre field. Long dabs it low. Too much beef on it. Tap restart from the centre of the 20. First 20 minutes obviously played at a frenetic pace, just eased off a little bit after that. Lovell comes through, Tony Stewart brings him down. Scott Barra completes the tackle. And Gripper Leatham in at the tackle there. Lomax, good run, looking for support. Nobody with him, but well brought down there. Good tackle by Stankovic. The ball loose. The Giants still move it. Clinch chips it through. Aitchison does well, gets down for it. Sees the gap, drives it forward. Yonkers brings it away. Breaks out to one tackle. Forced on his back by Lawton. Now it's with Hall. This Hall and Stewart wing, they've looked sharp tonight. Brand new Smith and Hoppy haven't looked too bad either, have they? And the Smith wing was where the try came from. Johnny Hamilton again. Long popped it out there to Stankovic. He couldn't take it. The ball adjudged to have been knocked forward. We'll have to go with that, won't we? Danny Russell just limbering up down on the touchline, the former Huddersfield captain. .39 minutes on the clock. Sovatabuwa. The Giants bring it down the short side. Into passing and good tackling there. Saints getting into the swing of it now. Just one try each as Fozzard comes through. Fozzard just taken by the jersey. Well, the referee in. I don't know what's up with that. Bringing Johnny Hamilton, having a word with Johnny Hamilton, and high tackle, he said. High tackle. He's about 7'6", he's Fozzard, and Johnny Hamilton's only 5 foot odd. Dear me, didn't look anything in that from our angle, I don't know. But Mr. Oddie would have to have a ladder for get up there, wouldn't he? Penalty award to the Giants. Well, he's here again, he's Fozzard. There's the half-time hooter. The ball squirts out, but the referee brings an end to play. A try by Sovatabuwa in the 4th minute. After some sterling performance by Namu, who's gone a little bit quiet, hasn't he, as of late. The try was converted by Thorman. Our Giants looked hungry, but obviously the Saints weathered the storm. And then after 20 minutes, Chris Smith squares into the corner, the top corner, the main stand side and the Eddington. After good work by Sean Long, passed on to Sean Hoppe. That was unconverted, that's how it stands at half. Ready to resume the second half. The Giants lead 6 points to 4. Sonny Nicol back on the field. We think, well, he came up for Tim Yonkers, but I'm just looking now. And maybe they'll tell us.
Time for the second half. The Saints against the Giants.
Henare has been replaced at half-time by Sonny Nicol. Been drizzling quite heavily during the half-time interval as Yonkers pushing the tacklers off. Good run down this right flank by the Saints. Lawton completes the tackle. Nicol was the man that created that gap. Barrow. Short pass there to Stewart. The ball's lost. The Giants come up with it. Barrow just held on to it. Danny Russell's on for the Giants. There he moves to the acting half-back position. So Lawless has been replaced. Within 20 metres of the Saints line with Russell. On to Hardy, inside ball. Good run in Lomax, inside to Sovatabuwa. The Giants pressing. Good tackling there, the last one of the sequence for the Giants. Namu attacked in half. It's now with Clinch. Clinch puts it high and for the corner. It touches a Giant's chest and bounces dead.
We have two changes to the Giants lineup for the second half. Number 3, Carl Lovell, and number 9, John Lawless are on the bench. They're replaced by number 14, Martin Gleeson, and number 18, Danny Russell.
Stuart, your PA man, just telling us there that Gleeson's come on. We've already spotted the Russell substitution. Saints have the possession. Mauling at the play of the ball. Stankovic couldn't get and after lots of cries for offside, and once again the Giants pegged for offside as Aitchison came through and played it, and Lomax is going to go in the sin bin for 10 minutes for a professional foul. So the Giants down to 12 men. Lomax in the sin bin for 10 minutes. Johnny Ham, quick tap. Sean Long along the line. Barrow, oh, he passes it on. Andy Leatham, Gripper Leatham manages to hold on to it. Saints within striking distance, 8 metres from the line. Sean Long offers the dummy, has to take the tackle. Hamilton at dummy half, they move it left. Gripper Leatham, shoulder down, drives into the defence. Once again the Saints now along the line. Barrow, well taken inside, Bennett just couldn't hold it, unlucky there. Stankovic, I think the man that put the ball onto him was John Stankovic. Put it inside to Bennett. Bennett couldn't hold it with the line at his mercy. Scrum down, head and feed to the Giants. 12 men for another 9 minutes. Clinch to feed. Saints quickly in at the tackle, got to get off the man before Mr. Oddie moves in. Quick hands, well, knocked forward, play on by Stankovic. Oh, he's taken out, that's a try. That is definitely a try. It would be an obstruction try if Stankovic hadn't got to it. Good play there by the Saints after 4 minutes of the second half. The Giants had the possession, they moved it out, they weren't watching, they just took their eye off the ball, and the ball obviously came loose. The Giants player knocked it forward, Stankovic in like a shot, dribbled it forward, looked as though it was slightly obstructed as he went for the try, but obviously he got it down over the whitewash.
That's for the try for the Saints. Number 26, John Stankovic.
Long converts it. Saints take the lead for the first time at 10 points to 6. Good bit of individualism there by John Stankovic. First try for the senior squad.
Sean Long.
The rain coming down heavily now again. 10-6 the Saints lead. Bennett takes it. Well, that looked a little high. Bozzard there. On Hall. Sonny Nickel looking to release. Russell was there poaching. And Sean Long, deep kick Touching goal. Tap restart from the centre of the 20. Giants to restart. Challenge Cup third round this weekend, and obviously the big boys, the Super League clubs, come in Monday's draw, 5:15. Radio 5 live, and no doubt be on the local radio as well. Let's hope we can get a home tie. Anybody at home, and let's get here to God's Little Acre, the finest rugby league ground in the north here. Saints soon to obviously move for 2002. That wasn't played correctly. Russell runs, slips the ball out there. It's the last tackle of the sequence. The new ground obviously to be built on the old UGB site, so we believe. And if it's as good as the Wigan Stadium at Robin Park, we'll not grumble. Hall away from the marker position. Had a good game tonight, Steve Hall. Strong running, good handoff. Blindside ploy. Sean Hoppy. Sean Long, looking for that gap, drawing the defence in, slips it to Stankovic. Oh no, he's there. Sorry, Dave. The Giants now tap restart from the centre of the 20. Just I was looking there and looking for Jake on the wing. I couldn't find him, but then he turned up. I thought we'd lost him. Danny Russell swings it over to the right. Riley comes in from the full-back position. Saints moving quickly. Bennett and Nickel. Russell brings it on the blind side with Fozzard. Slips it out to Savatabua. Clinch looking for the way through. Stankovic and Hoppy come in. He gets it away. Second row forward, Richard Marshall. There's no way for him. Saints are harrying the opposition. They lead by 4. 10 points to 6. 49 minutes gone of the game. Last tackle of the sequence for the Giants. Russell puts it to Clinch. Puts a speculator upfield. He does find touch. 10 metres from the line. The Giants making another substitution with Andy Rice coming on. Scrum down, head and feet to the Saints. And it's Dale Lawton, the man, the captain, that's been replaced. Looks as though he's got a bit of a hip injury there, I think. The ball knocked forward, difficult handling conditions now. Obviously same for both sides. Got to try and respect the football, but in these conditions, it's very awkward. Twelve-man Giants. Namu. Gleeson. Well tackled. 12 metres out. The big gap there. The Giants trying to move forward. Good darting run. 8 metres short now. Fozzard juggles with it. Slips it back to Savatabua and a big gap there. Quickly closed by the Saints. Russell now, he'll have to be watched. Clinch. Oh, Clinch is in for the try. Waltzed his way through there, the Saints hung off him. That levels the score up after 51 minutes with that Clinch try. And the conversion should put the Giants back in the lead.
As for the try for the Giants, number 7, Gavin Clinch.
They hung off him there. Clinch took the ball. Had a look round, saw the gap, went forward. Stretched over for the try. 10 points apiece. Thorman, no problem from there. As my old mate Mick Morgan would said, it's from the lasses' tee. Giants retake the lead, 12 points to 10. Time for Lomax to come back on. 12 minutes of the second half gone. He went off in the second minute and the touch judge waves him on. So not bad. Giants down to 12 and they've come up with the points. Good kick. Good deep kick. Well stopped in the end in the in-goal area. Stankovic and Sean Hoppy into the tackle and the ball's loose. He's knocked it forward as the Giant player. There's both players in, Hoppy and Stankovic, and you can see there was obviously after relieving the player of the ball, but when he got up he lost control. Head and feet at the scrum. Scott Barrow! Thought he was through there. Drew the defence in lovely. Takes Bennett to the left. Tony Stewart within a whisker. The Giants move up quickly. Saints trying to move it across. The losing ground. Sean Long. Can he pirouette? Can he work his magic? Saints losing about 10-15 metres there. Got to concentrate. Certainly a hint of a forward pass there to Andy Leatham. Scott Barrow inside. Well, that was forward to Sean Long, right in front of the referee. He just let one go, but he didn't miss that one. "13 minutes gone. 12 points to 10 the score in favour of the visitors. Savatabua now. Good tackling to Hoppy and Smith in, and then Bennett came in with a lovely shoulder. Looks impressive, this Bennett. There's no danger about that. Certainly one for the future, a big lad. 19 years of age and full of promise. Fozzard, good run, block-busting run by Fozzard, but he's not going very far. Nickel the man in. Lomax back on after 10 minutes rest. Last one of the sequence. Russell feeds it, now it's with Clinch. Tries to chip it through, it was charged down. The referees waved the tackle, count clean. He said the man played the ball. Now it's with Lomax. No doubt words of wisdom at half time. Ellery Hanley and John Keir. Now it's Hardy. Oh, short ball there. Oh, what a big hit. Big hit by Sonny Nickel there on Andy Rice. Clinch, drop off ball. Fozzard looking for runners. Terrible night. Rain pelting down. Inside ball and Hardy looking for support. The fullback's there and Riley's over for the try. Lack of concentration by the Saints. And the Giants make them pay. 15 minutes of the second half gone. Riley in for the try. Good running by loose forward Hardy. Slipped it out well to the supporting fullback Paul Riley. He went in for the 4-pointer. 16 points to the Giants, 10 to the Saints. Tuilangi coming back on. And Bennett, the man, being replaced. Hit the post, bounce back. Just 4 points for that effort. 16 points to 10. One converted score separate the sides. Bennett, who certainly looked impressive, he's been replaced by Tuilangi.
And thanks for the substitution. Mike Bennett leaving the field, replaced by number 14, Freddie Tuilangi.
Popular figure, Tuilangi. With some strong running. Savatabua chips it up with his foot. Nicol and Hamilton quickly in. Fozzard comes again. Russell offers it to the right, turns it back inside to the short side. The ball reaped out. 2-1, and we can't do that. Well, not if the referee catches you, can't. But obviously he did on this occasion. Namu with the touch finder. 10 metres from the Saints line. Russell to restart. Misses out Namu. Terrible pass that. Tidied up by Hardy. And Saints will have to get in. They've got to get in 2s and 3s and bang the man down. Sometimes the tackling has been rather lax. We've got to get in for this. The Challenge Cup looming up, and obviously the start of Super League at the beginning of March. We've got to get into it. The Giants now within striking distance. Marshall and Clinch, former teammates at the Blue Sox. Now with the Giants. Clinch again, looking for support, well offering the ball. It's now with Riley. It is really Riley. Well, there we go. Lomax, a speculator. Tidied up. Stewart. Well taken there. All the Giants offside, and out with Hall. Hall puts the welly down. Still running. 2 drives there by the Saints left wing combination. And Chris Smith linking up, wants a piece of the action. Breaks out the tackle. Gets the ball away to Hall. Hall now again, Saints is spreading it long. Junkers. Good running by the Saints. Gripper Leatham. Good driving run. Very slow getting off of the Giants. An attempted grubber kick through. Johnny Ham was it, I think? And the Giants come up with a possession. Unlucky there, young Hamilton. So Danny Russell for the Giants. They lead 16 points to 10. We're halfway through the second half, and Russell again, very lively. Both hookers, Lawless and Russell, very sharp away out of the blocks. Namu unload the ball. The Giants, well, he's still on the 6th tackle. Hall again. Plenty of work tonight. Well, Chris Smith coming in, bounces off the defence. Smith again! Can he beat the defence? Well taken by Riley, the full-back. Plays well, not moving away, sits, just knock it forward. Tried to get away quickly, tried to move it over here to the right. Little bit of mauling there at the play of the ball, but all part and parcel of the game. 16-10 the score. 19 minutes left. Both wingers, well, all the three-quarter liners work well tonight. They've got into the action, they've run strong, they've come to relieve the pressure off the forwards. Still 3 tries to 2 in favour of the visitors. You can see the driving rain into the Giants' faces as Fozzard runs it up 10 metres inside Saints territory. Russell on the short side. Clinch puts it upfield. Good kick that. Aitchison did well though, just got his boot to it. Big lolloping run there by Paul Aitchison, just got to it. The danger man Thorman over there on the far side. Drop out from between the sticks. Saints to restart the game. Sean Long just taking his time. Forty-metre drop. The Giants have the possession. Saints forced to tackle. Hardy grubbers it through. Once again the ball touching goal. Saints have to restart. From under the sticks again. Pressure by the Giants. And just looking up there at the Eddington, I've never seen it as empty. I really haven't. It just, but obviously it's a terrible night, but it's good cover there at the Eddington. But usually a hotbed for the opposition, the Eddington. So they'll not have brought so many, the Huddersfield Sheffield Giants. They look forward to a big following once Super League starts, as do the Super League, the reigning Super League champions, the Saints. Riley from the full-back position. Russell to Fozzard. Fozzard juggles with it. To knock forward, even though Russell comes up with it. Mark Edmondson going to be introduced into the action. As Sean Long feeds the scrum, brings it on the blind side. Hoppy puts the ball inside to Chris Smith. Solid tackling. Clinch and Sovatabua. Now it's with Tui Lange. Well, caught one round the neck for his corner. Edmondson on. And Yonkers replaced.
Saints with the substitution, number 22, Tim Yonkers leaving the field, replaced by 25, Mark Edmondson.
Mark Edmondson right in at the action. Immediately put into play as Long puts a diagonal crossfield kick to Matt Crowther. Long followed it up, brought Crowther down. Gleeson. As Russell juggled with it. Now Fozzard, very upright run. Russell again, trying to scamper through, no way through for him. Well, not playing the ball correctly. Penalty to the Saints. Russell's arguing the toss. We'll get no joy out of Mr. Oddy. Clinch asking the questions. And Saints with a good touch finder. 20 metres from the Giants line. They trail by one converted try. 16 points to 10. 66 minutes gone of the game. Tui Lange into the action. Puts it back to Edmondson. On to Stankovic. Turns it inside to Hoppy. Stankovic looking for his second, puts it out the back door. Not the best of passes to Edmondson and snapped up by the Giants. Lomax, the man that come up with the possession. Fozzard in with the shoulder, holds on to the possession this time. Lomax for the Giants. Good tackle there by Stankovic. Now it's with Clinch. Sits up nice for Steve Hall. Comes crossfield. Excellent tackle. As the Giants make a substitution. Moving up quickly are the Giants, and the Saints just can't break away. So now with Sonny Nickel, shoulder in, drives it upfield. Chip and run. Awkward bouncing ball, will it run dead? It will, touching goal. Tap restart from the centre of the 20. Fozzard the man in possession. Lawton back on. Danny Russell from the acting half-back position. Saints player down injured. Hardy to Namu, dabs it up for the corner. Well taken by Aitchison, took it well. Saints down to 12 fit players. Johnny Hamilton taking a knock. I think it's Johnny Ham anyway. The Saints trying to spread it to the right. Sean Long. Stankovic couldn't take it. Dragged it forward.
For Phil Taylor from the Saints staff. Phil Taylor, if you could please make your way up to the boardroom immediately. Thank you.
Fozzard comes off, replaced by Molyneux. Strong stint there by Fozzard. The Giants with the possession, moving it for the corner, it's going to be a try. Yes, that's a try. Mr. Roddy points to the spot, and the Giants register the fourth try. On the half hour, Martin Gleeson in for the four-pointer.
That's try scorer for the Giants, number 14, Martin Gleeson.
Quite a competitive first half, obviously. Only 4 points to the Saints, 6 to the Giants. And then Saints came out, got points on the board early on after 4 minutes. Relaxed play by the Giants, but it's been all the Giants after that. 3 tries in the space of 20 minutes, you can say, 19 minutes, 11, 15 and 30 minutes. Clinch, Riley and Gleeson. 1 conversion by Thorman, 20 points to 10 the score at present, and this conversion to come. 9 minutes left of the game. Strikes it well, plenty of power behind it, waved away. For Sean Long will restart. Keeps it low. Reverse angle kick, finds touch. 20 metres from the Giants line, head and feed to the Saints. Long again, moves it left. Barrow, Hoppy, Stewart. Solid tackling there from the. Oh, was that a knock on? It was. Just not going right for the Saints there. Losing valuable possession at vital times. Eight minutes remain, 10 points separate the sides. Pre-season friendly here at Nosey Road, where the Saints entertain the Huddersfield Sheffield Giants. Lawton up to little high as he came through, but waved okay. Russell takes it centre field. Lomax, well taken by Gripper Leatham and Johnny Hamilton. And once again Edmondson in with a tackle. Russell trying to scamper through, still looks sharp. Last one of the sequence. Too much beef on it, is there? Is it going to go dead? No, it's got to be played. It's going to be a drop out from between the sticks. Well floated kick there by the Giants. Saints waiting for it to go dead. Chris Smith just hoping it would just roll again, but it didn't. And pressure again on the Saints. It's got to go the 10 metres, it does. Nothing wrong with that. The Giants were caught napping there. An astute kick by Sean Long, and Long with the ball, unloading it there to Stankovic. Trying to put it inside. Saints come up with it, that's all on, that's play on. As Tuilangi breaks away. Tries to get past really. Maul in there, Andy Rice all over Tuilangi. Can they spread it quickly? Great display from the Giants this evening. Can only put them in good stead with the build-up to the beginning of the season. The ball lost. The Giants come away with it. As I say, it's Challenge Cup, the draw next Monday. And it'll be the following Saturday week. Saturday and Sunday when the ties will be played. 2 games every weekend there on the BBC as Sovatavua tries to put it through. Chipped through, went back to a Giant in the form of Namu. They're not relished that coming through as Molyneux. Well taken down. Stankovic in the tackle, now it's with Lomax, good strong run in. Looking for support, but Nickel has him. On the short side, Clinch for the corner. Well, just finds touch before hitting the corner flag. 20 metres in, 10 metres from the Saints line, head and feed to the Saints. And 5 minutes left of the game. Sean Hoppy offers the dummy, uses Stewart as the foil. The Giants stuck to him like glue, and Hall comes away with it. Edmondson. Saints still moving forward, trying to penetrate the Giants' defence. It's now with Stankovic again. Back to Sean Long. Tuilangi had overrun him. Now it's with Gripper Leatham. Gives it to Aitchison. Aitchison up the middle. Looking to slip the ball out there. Chris Smith, darting run. Gets the ball away. Nickel tidies it up. Big Sonny drives it in. Last one of the sequence. Hamilton at dummy half. Sean Long puts a high testing kick. Saints are chasing it. Riley knocks it forward. Comes into the hands of Lawton. Took another knock. There's Dale Lawton. And Riley has the possession for the Giants. 3 minutes remain. 20 points to 10. The Giants lead, and they're going to win this friendly game this evening. Beat Leeds at Headingley last week. Just went off the boil a little bit late on. Did the Giants. They've lost possession there. Saints come up with it, a knock on both ways. And Saints will have the head and feed at the scrum. As I say, Leeds only come to a bit when I believe Harris was introduced into the game. But a good win for the Giants, and obviously a good win tonight. Even Steven at the interval. Saints with the best possible start they could have had. As Hall goes down the wing, but then fading away. Stewart, centre field. Hamilton acting half-back. Barrow, Long again. Sees that gap to Sean Long. No way through now. Oh, he's lost possession. It looks all over a try. Great cover tackling by the Giants. Super stuff there. They mean business tonight, and they'll mean business for the rest of the season, won't they? Well, they have brought a spectator with them. Dale Lawton. Good win tonight for John Keir's men. Ably assisted by, as I said before, the old firm favourite here at Nosey Road for many seasons, Phil Beavers. Kick through there by Sean Hoppy. Can he win the chase for the try? Oh, great kick there. Is it Riley that got back? Yes, Riley got back. Sean Hoppy just about to touch down, and Riley's boot. I think it was Riley's boot anyway. But it was a Giants boot, and stopped Sean Hoppy touching down. With the last set of six, this I would imagine. 1 minute to the final hooter, or in the final minute of actual playing time. Saints have the possession. Barrow to Nickel. There's the final hooter now. The Giants come up with another win. 2 wins on the trot on Friday evening in the pre-season friendly. Half-time, it was 6 points to 4 in favour of the visitors. As I said, Saints got the best possible start. Trying the 4th minute by Stankovic after some loose play by the Giants. That was goal by Long. Saints took the lead for the first time at 10 points to 6. Then some sterling work by Clinch, bamboozled the Saints defence, went in at short range. Harmon goaled it, and the Giants took the lead again at 12 points to 10. Then tries from Reilly in the 15th minute, Gleeson in the 30th minute, both unconverted. That's how it finished here at Nosey Road. Saints 10, Huddersfield Sheffield Giants 20. Next rugby, as far as I'm going to be aware, is going to be the Challenge Cup. We'll see who we get in the draw next Monday. Thanks for joining us. You've been with Mike Robb. Join us later in the season.